Well, morning folks, it's our last full day here at Jonchery, and last night we've had some quite prolific action really, mate. Probably the most we've had, probably had about 8 runs between us last night.
Easy, it was without doubt my most productive night, I think. Well, a bit fatigued, I'll be honest with you, this morning. I don't know whether I had 3 last night or 4, but it was without doubt my most productive one. This being the icing on the cake.
Little stunner, eh?
£18.7 was it, Mark, or 18.4?
Yes, 18.7.
Either way, it was a PB koi. I caught a few about 3 or 4 years ago, now a bit longer, at Angler's Paradise on the koi lake there. But we knew there was a few in this lake when we arrived, but if the truth to be known, catching one we thought would have been a bit of a potluck, wouldn't it?
Definitely, yeah.
To see 2. And we're pretty confident this is the one that we've seen showing.
Yeah, I would say so.
The one that we was on about yesterday, the one that we call Chris Evans, the more bloody red one, and pretty much sure this is the one.
That's it, mate. But it's absolutely stunning markings all through it.
Superb. Came off the dam wall end, if that's what we can call it, the margin too.
Yep, more the sluice, wasn't it?
My right. I've had all my bites off that spot last night, and there we go. Absolutely stunning. That's all I can say.
Get on the Tangy Terrors. Well, mate, morning. You can't write the script. You had a 35 comment to start proceedings, and you've now got a 34-pound mirror.
Yeah.
You said wake me up at 8, and about 5 to 8 I was already awake, and the rod shot off, so the rod woke you up. Certainly absolutely did. Great.
Final morning, as Mark said, we're after this packing up and sadly heading back to Blighty, but it's been, well, Mark's had a very eventful evening.
Yeah.
Great night again, but for me it's been quite a quiet one. From about 6 o'clock onwards I was getting bleeps on the middle rod, which has been my most productive spot during the week-long session, and I'll be honest with you, I thought the battery was going in my alarm, but right on cue, as Mark says, 5 to 8, I could hear him mulling about behind me, sticking the kettle on, God bless him, and it ripped off. So I can only presume that this one was having a good route around on the spot.
Yeah.
And got his head down on another Tangy Terror boilie. And it's resulted in my biggest mirror of the week.
Definitely. By quite a margin as well, mate.
Yeah. Absolutely cracking fight. All the fish in this lake are beyond that's doing this job.
Certainly is. That's why it's most important. Always have mats available.
Yep.
Bigger the better, really. Because when these flip, they do flip.
Well, look at the other side washes.
Yeah.
Just calm it down a bit. As I was saying, all the fish in this lake are just powerhouses.
As I found out last night.
This one's a real live wire. They absolutely scrap to the death. There she goes. And this one was no different. Absolutely stunning. It's been a fantastic week. We've got, I don't know how many you got in your slings and
I had 3 last night, and then I ended up pulling 2 of the rods in. Well, one I actually lost, which felt like a really good fish, but they always do when you lose them. But
yep.
Unfortunately, the line parted, so I don't know what happened there. But
I'm trying to calm it down a bit.
But I got 3 sort of 20s, mid-20s maybe in the net.
Yeah, so we think this is going to be the final 30 of the session.
Yeah.
Hence the reason we've got it on film. So we'll get some stills and marks. And that's it for what's been a fantastic week.
Yeah, really enjoyed it, mate.
The weather's been a bit mucky.
Other than the weather, yeah. I mean, if it had been like it is this morning all week, saying that, the fishing's been great. And when you got high pressure, it's not always good. Especially this time of the year because it goes so cold of a night.
The only week that, the only day that I think we've really experienced any uncomfortable sleeping was last night. It did go quite cold last night. But the rest of the week the temperatures have been quite stable, and it's just been absolutely fantastic. I just want to thank, well, on behalf of Mark as well, Angling Lines once again. I may bang on about Angling Lines, but I think they're absolutely brilliant. The venues they've got on the portfolio are absolutely superb. They cater for all different kind of anglers. You can bring your wife, there's family venues. Like me and Mark have done this week, lovely social, plenty of fish, and they've got big fish venues, and there's actually one of those on this venue. The one we're fishing is the slightly easier lake, I will be honest with you. Plenty more fish, and there's one to the right called Jonchery, which I showed you during the week.
Yep.
And there's some real big pigs in there. But yeah, and Paul, he's just been superb. We had a bit of an issue with our van yesterday, whereas I think a lot of it was down to the damp conditions. We tried to turn it over yesterday, and unfortunately the battery wouldn't cooperate. But a phone call to Paul, and he was up here within the hour, and he sorted the problem, and he's just been absolutely brilliant. So we can assure you, Paul, we'll be leaving some good feedback for the website when we go down to the lodge later on this morning to have a shower and whatever. So yeah, I don't know if you've got anything to add to that, Mark.
Just keep growing these beautiful fish, because the scale patterns on some of them. I mean, we've been to France, lots of places, but the actual quality and the condition of these fish outweighs anything what I've caught before in France.
Oh, this one's a rock live.
So, rightio then, mate. Yeah, I think she wants to get back, so we'll get it wrapped up now.
I'll it up once more, just for the purpose of the blog.
Yeah.
So, here we go, folks.
That's what it's all about. French angling.
Another Jonchery cracker. It's been a bit awkward to film this one, but so from myself, Matt, and Mark, who's doing the camera work this time.
That's it.
We hope we've enjoyed our week here at Jonchery 7. Yeah.
And just a little 10-hour drive back now, and we should be home.
Yeah, unfortunately, but no doubt, plenty of carpy chat on the way back, mate.
Yep.
Talking about what's been, once again, a fantastic week's fishing.
And hopefully.
So, hopefully
we'll be here next year, maybe.
Who knows?
Or if not the year after, because normally it's every other year for me, but
you never know.
You never know.
You never know.
All right then, mate.
Thanks for watching, folks.
Cheers.
Cheers.